Welcome to Thursday Night Football pregame talk with the Coach Coyote. Baltimore Ravens versus the Cincinnati Bengals. The Baltimore Ravens are on top of the AFC North. The Cincinnati Bengals are in an unfamiliar spot where they really need this win to keep their playoff hopes alive, as in being the AFC North champions. When you look at these standings, the Ravens are on top of the AFC North, with the Bengals in fourth place. Cincinnati finds themselves in a must-win game to keep pace with the Baltimore Ravens to win the division. That will guarantee a spot in the playoffs. That's a good path. You know that would be your best path to win your division to get in the next round. We're not last year's Bengals. We're like this is I'm sorry, this is not last year's Bengals where you're trying to win games to just get home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Now we're just trying to get into the playoffs. And well, if you're looking at the Steelers, surprisingly are 6-3, and the Cleveland Browns are 6-3. This is with the losses like this, like last week where Cincinnati lost to. Yeah, they lost to the Houston Texans, and so we're looking, and the Browns beat the Ravens, which you know, like for your head-to-head competitions in the AFC North. I mean, this is really unforeseen. I would say from the beginning of the season. I don't think through week 10 anybody would have thought that Cincinnati and then of course we're starting week 11, that Cincinnati Bengals find themselves in the last place of the AFC North in fourth place. I just don't see that. It's just wow. I did not expect that, because you look at your teams now. Who's their competition? Well, you're gonna no, it's not gonna be either in the AFC East. Well, you got the Bills right now, the Jets, and the Patriots, and uh, they got yeah. It's so crucial to keep pace. Uh, this will give them a win. They keep pace with the Bills, the Jets, and the Patriots, but then you got to look how. Okay, so it looks like in the West, looks like the Chiefs are gonna take it, run away with it. 7-2 right now. But your next one is your 5-5 Raiders. Now 4-5 Chargers, 4-5 Broncos. So, and we got still one more to go with the AFC South, and the Texans are 5-4, Colts are 5-5, and the only one is the Titans now. Tennessee Titans. Not nothing to. It looks like you don't really need to worry about the Tennessee Titans right now, but the Texans getting it together. I mean, and the Jaguars getting it together. If they both have good records, one will go in the AFC South champion. But then, like it's looking very dim for like teams like the Bengals and Bills. just it's not based on their current record and like if they were let's just say and if they were like a uh, up and coming team that was like the Browns like for last year's record compared to I should have said it like that like compare last year's record with this year's record yeah you're worried about teams like you could be worried about like the Bills, the Bengals. Now, like when it's like the Broncos, it's a feeling to me. It's a feeling like, well, they got nothing to lose right now. But and then the Browns. I mean, Browns being 6-3, it could yeah you obviously you got to as a Cincinnati Bengal fan, you got to be scared of that one. And Steelers, you can't just say, oh, well, don't worry, we're just gonna beat those two, get it if they don't win the division, and Baltimore just keeps on going, especially if Baltimore wins tonight. Okay, that's a it's you gotta this Baltimore's got to pull them back themselves. I mean, sorry, Cincinnati. If they lose tonight, they'll have to pull their socks up even higher, and just like shake it off. This is professional sports. Uh, what is it like 12 hours? Celebrate for 12 hours and next game. But when you lose, next game, just do the press conferences. Do the like, and just move on to the next game. You got to move on, move forward. Like the way it's just how Buffalo and and the and the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. It feels like to me that they're in the same situation. They both because of the promising starts from the start of the season. Where yes, the Bills lost the first game, but when the Buffalo Bills lost the first game to the Jets, there I was like, okay, not a big deal. And then it was up and down. They came back. It looks good. But you like it's yeah, it's just so unexpected territory to see Cincinnati Bengals at 5-4. But don't well then again, if we let's just look let's just look at their streak. Okay, so well they won. They lost. Their streak is at the they lost one, and so and the Bills, of course. This is just looking at the Bills. This is like their main competitor right now. The Bills. Where's their streak? Okay, so the Bills and the streak is there. It is. Oh yes, the Bills L2 lost two. Okay, the Patriots got the three in a row they lost. I'm not worried. Jets, that's that's going to be huge. The game and it really matters to this game tonight. But that's why I brought up I'm bringing up the Bills and Bengals because if you're Cincinnati, if you win this game Sunday, you're rooting for the Jets because you need Buffalo to stay down, and this is just so unfamiliar territory with the Cincinnati teams of late, and tonight's game is really going to show is Cincinnati back or not, and I think that if I'm going to predict for a win or I'm going to say that Cincinnati, well, it can the obvious choice, the obvious thing, the obvious or the obvious observation is that it can go both. It can go either way, where it's either Cincinnati with a unstoppable offense to Baltimore just gutting out a win. And we'll take a look at the betting. We'll take a look at betting right now. Yeah, I'm looking at the first part on the chart there, the money line. Okay, the money line, we got Cincinnati is at plus 160. Now, I'll explain it this time, and then I'll have to, you can watch the video again next time, or you can go online and see how to gamble on the money line. Okay, so what it means is that for Cincinnati at plus 160, $160 will get you a bet a win of 100. So $160 will get you $100. Now at Baltimore, where it says the minus one, was it 165? No, 195. Let me check because it's upside down on me. For me, when I'm looking at the board, because I'm looking at a monitor, it's kind of backwards on me. Okay, upside down and backwards. I'm on top, looking down. Okay, I'll make sure one more time. I'm gonna go on the tablet right now. I'm gonna look up the money line. Okay, let's go look at the money line here. Okay, let's go back to the money line. Okay, let's go with. Okay, let's see. Money line for Cincinnati versus Baltimore. Just want to make sure. Okay, just want to make sure. Let's see. Was the Bleacher Report had it? Okay, let's see. Let's give me thing DraftKings let's see. Okay, date. Okay, Prime TV money line. Okay, so yeah. Okay, it is 190. I hope I did write that. Okay, yes, I did write that down. Okay, so the Baltimore is minus 192. So for a person needs to put down $192 to win 100. So for every $100 a person wants to, So if you want to, it's just that you don't have to bet $192, but it's the scale. Like if you only bet. If you bet $192, that will get you 100. If you want to get $100, like say if you betting on Baltimore, you want to win at least $100, you got to bet $192. Betting on Cincinnati to win $100, all you need to do is bet $160 to win $100. So the money line, let me look at it again. Okay, now. Ooh, okay. I'll wager. Let's see. Do I win? I want to win $100. Okay. So I want to win $100. Okay. So if I want to win $100 and I want to bet on Baltimore. Okay. So I got to put down $192 of my own to win that $100. Okay, and now I'm thinking like I'm at the teller at the teller right now, and I want to win $100. And if I'm gonna say since he's gonna win this game, all I need is put $160 down at the teller to get that 100. Okay, so one last time. So I'm at the teller. I want to win $100. If I want Baltimore on my ticket, I gotta give the teller $192. And if I go with Cincinnati, I give the teller $160, and that's to win $100. Okay, so now I'm straight up thinking because this is straight up now because I'm gonna put myself on the clock, coach. I'm gonna put myself on the clock on the okay 10 seconds before the window the teller closes his window for this game. Okay, let's see 9 let's see. Okay, um I want to win $100. Okay, I'm gonna go with Cincy. I'm gonna give the teller $162 to win that $100. Okay, so I'm going with Cincy. Now that's the money line bet. Now we go to the next one, point spread. I found that at 4. There's probably different point spreads. I'm gonna look up other ones. Let's see. Let's see. Point spread: Baltimore versus Cincinnati. Best and worst odds. Okay, I'm gonna try to get a few of them. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, the CBS Sports one. Well, what do they got? Okay, let's see what they got. Okay, they got the minus. Okay, so they got a -4 at Baltimore. See, I wonder why no one's got the .5. But they got the Bengals Ravens 46.5. Okay, I got it at I found it at 46. And Bengals versus Ravens. Did I say raisins? Okay, Cincinnati Bengals versus the Baltimore Ravens. Their money line on CBS Sports was 190. All right, $2 for handling fees, I guess. Okay, and Cincinnati at 160. Okay, so they're pretty well the same there. Okay, now let's see. Now they got where is their over under? Okay, where is their over under? Okay, they're okay. So I can't find their over under, but I got it. I'm pretty sure it's the same at 40. Is it 46? Yeah, 46. Okay, so now we're gonna. So I already put down. We're gonna put down. Yeah, I already put down $160. Okay, so now I'm just joking. I'm not betting for real. I'm just saying that. So now I already put $160. Now this one, let's see. I got 50. I'll just pretend I got $50 to make it feel like what would I do? $50 is a lot. $100 is a lot. They're a lot of money to me. So if I'm gonna just bet on point spread, Cincy +4. I might actually go with Baltimore because I should see some more because there's probably some 4.5s. So I'm gonna go with Baltimore on that. Since he won't cover that 4 point spread. No, I mean sorry. Yeah, since he won't Baltimore is gonna lose the game. So no, I might as well go. Yeah, wait. No, I'm going. What am I? Is Baltimore going to win? Now it's a big difference. Now I think that Cincinnati's going to win the game because I bet on the money line. I bet 160 on the money line. So Cincinnati's going to win the game. So then I'm going to point spread, and I already 4 under. Can they cover that? If I bet, okay. So now it changes the dynamics of the betting. I don't now. Now if I bet on Cincinnati and they're -4. That means you don't forget. I gotta get so the Cincinnati has to win by 4 points, so more than a field goal. And there I'm going with Baltimore. I picked Cincy to win the game, but I'm picking Baltimore to with that -4 to like. See, there's Baltimore. Oh, it's okay. Well, if I'm picking Cincinnati, they got 4. They're gonna win. I'm picking Cincinnati again because there's already got 4 points on the board. Okay, yeah. So if I'm giving $160 down, then I'm picking Cincinnati to win. So I'm going to take on the point spread. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take Cincinnati +4. Okay, now on the over under with 46. I'll go with the over. I'll go with the over. Okay, that one I'll go with the over. Okay, so that's gonna be my predictions. Now I'll go with the other way now just to show to see how the money line works and the betting system works. If it, now if you want someone wants to bet Baltimore and they got to put 192 on this one because there's other like your bet 365s and your Tony bets and they can all have different odds to entice different gamblers. Okay, so I just went with average, I guess average one. Okay, so I'm gonna be a different person now and bet the opposite now. Okay, so now see on the money line, I'm seeing that Baltimore is a minus 192. Now, okay, so I'm gonna put $192 to win that $100, and then when I go to the point spread, they're already 4 points down, and I'm going to go with they're not going to cover the spread. You see, it doesn't matter that I'm picking them to win. I'm just covering. I'm going to say they're not going to cover the spread. So the point spread, I'm going with Cincinnati in that case. Whereas before it was different. Now I'm picking Baltimore and the money line at 160. I'm sorry, 190, 192. Then I'm picking Cincinnati on the point spread, taking that +4. I feel this is what I'm going to feel like that Baltimore isn't going to cover that spread. Now the over/under, it's both. Do I think that game is going to be a high-scoring affair? I'll say on both counts, yes. I'm going to say this is going to be a high-scoring affair. Okay, so my predictions were in. Now let's see why I think I'm. Why do I think these predictions will come through? Let's see now. Well, if the Bengals win tonight, they have a chance to sweep the season series against Cincinnati, and they'll take a 2.5 game lead over the last place Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, yes, and so yes, you're looking at the division. I'm looking at the division now, and the others have a winning record. So uh, it really that Cleveland win really scrambled that division up and really shook it down really good. Now you got people thinking Cleveland too. Okay, so and there's a lot of frustration on the Bengals side, obviously. Okay, so now, well, the frustration that they lost, Cincinnati lost last week, and it's just, yeah, it happens. It happens. You lose to Houston, it happens, and okay, so okay, so the calf injury, I think, is a non-issue when it comes to with Joe Burrow. That's why I'm not tonight. Tonight, I'm just like, no, there's not going to be an issue with his calf muscle. Uh, it's well, there's some big okay. Oh, there's some big losses tonight. Is that the Bengals are going to be without one of their top receivers and a starting defensive end. Okay, that's not good. So the receiver T Higgins is out with a hamstring injury, and defensive end Sam Hubbard will miss the game with an ankle problem. Hubbard was out last weekend too, and his contribution in Cincinnati's run defense was sorely missed. Okay, so yeah, Sam Hubbard was a what is sorry, run defensive specialist. So yeah, like, he was good to stop the run. So that's going to be a big miss on that because Baltimore likes to kind of run the ball too, and and let's not forget Lamar Jackson running scrambling around. Okay, now but they have this the, there is a fourth quarter issue with the Baltimore Ravens though. The Ravens have trailed for less than 30 minutes total this season, but they lost in overtime to Indianapolis on a late touchdown at Pittsburgh on a last play field goal against Cleveland. So yeah, so they, well, I'll say it again. Okay, now they they lost in overtime to Indianapolis and a late touchdown at Pittsburgh and the last play field goal against Cleveland. So yeah, a couple of ouchies over there. So, but Baltimore has outscored their opponents 79-16 in the first quarter. Now, okay, now very important stat. Do not do what Buffalo did if you are Cincinnati. And if you win the coin toss, do not do what Buffalo did. Do not do not give take the you got to take the ball. Oh wait, Buffalo took the ball. Yes, take the ball. I said it wrong. You're going to have to take the ball because they that's what Baltimore this is last week. Okay, last week when or was it last game I should say with Buffalo. That was a situation where Sunday night was yes Sunday night game. I with Buffalo I would have deferred, got the ball in the second half. But tonight it might be a case of you look at that stat again. I didn't see that stat before the coin toss. Um, that's because like before it used to be not a big deal back in the day, but now it's like with a lot of science and looking at it again over and over. But when you look at it, I'll read that stat again. Baltimore has outscored opponents 79-16 in the first quarter. So, but they haven't been that dominant in the fourth, and they haven't finished the game, as they say, finish it out. So, Cincinnati taking the ball if they win the toss is a good idea. If Baltimore, if they win the toss, take the ball. They're just, I think their high flying offense has a really high a fast start, but they like I said they just kind of slows down, and by the fourth quarter it's slowing down. So yes, so don't be surprised if Cincinnati takes the ball on the opening and they win the coin toss, which it's probably a prop bet. You want to get 50-50 for that prop bet? Okay. Well, it looks like it's half an hour into this program here, so it's almost 8 o'clock now. What I'm gonna do is Coach is gonna go get comfortable. We're gonna watch the game together, and we'll take some notes here and there. And I'll download the video quickly, and then while the TV I'll turn on the TV and change the channel, get it all ready for the coach. He wants to hear the pregame talk over there. He wants to hear the pregame talk on TV. Okay, so with that in mind, um, this has been the Thursday Night Football Cincinnati versus Baltimore pregame talk with the coach, Coach Coyote. This is both the Coach Coyote and I saying over and out.